Welcome to Tall Videos. I'm Stephen and today I'm going to be reacting. Yeah, it's like a Stephen Watches, but it's like a spiked up Stephen Watches that I've done some stuff to try and make it more appealing to you guys, to try and make it a bit better for you as a human being. So anyway, today we're going to be reacting to Our Raven Rage's Onision, the biggest hypocrite on the internet. Yep, and for those of you that don't know, Onision's had a fucking mental breakdown on Twitter recently. Fucking, he's nice, apparently. Don't know how long that's going to last. But anyway, I personally really like Onision. I love his content. And basically, I just want to try and destroy her points. I mean, Onision's not a great guy. There's some things he's done that I won't be able to argue against if she does bring them up. Anyway, he's called the biggest hypocrite in YouTube. Yeah, I can think of worse ones. But anyway, let's play.
Today, we're going to be talking about Onision. Hey Watch Your Mouth made a decent video about Onision recently. He had a few good points, but really anything he said was disregarded due to the fact that he used the word cook so much. So, before we begin, I'm quite confident that this video will receive a lot more dislikes than my average shitty commentary.
Well, you're incorrect. It's got 9 dislikes and 84 likes, so you know.
Most likely from Onision fans that refuse to grow up and respect that other people can have opinions. Ironic, considering Onision is meant to be a humble opinion.
Onision is meant to be a humble opinion. What do you mean he's meant to be an opinion? A person cannot be an opinion. I'm confused by what you mean by that, but okay. I'll listen to what you got to say.
A humble opinion that's, well, not so humble. If you've been on YouTube for a decent amount of time, you've probably heard the name Onision, or as many of his subscribers know him, Greg.
Okay, just to say, not many of his subscribers know him as that. I personally refer to him as Greg, but there are not, like, a big list of their subscribers. They just normally call him just Onision. As far as I can tell, anyway.
He manages 4 channels. Onision, his main channel, Bro, a channel where he makes videos looking at Google searches, and Onision Speaks, which is just vlogs, and Onision Archive, which is a mix of all 3 channels.
Hey, where's Encore? Onision Encore, one of my favourite channels, and the favourite, because that's like old vlogs uploaded, and I quite like that. But include all of his channels, you bitch.
I'm not going to do a Colossal is Crazy or Zaptai type video where I dissect a person and or situation in all its glory, as I'm quite honestly too lazy to write a script that long, so I'm just going to break it up into 3 topics.
In other words, I can't actually find much against him, so I'm just going to be using these things.
Before I get into those 3 topics though, I want to say, I won't lie, I used to watch Onision on a regular basis, but as a female who's not too confident about her body...
Just to say, if you are a female that's not too confident about her body, this is not just to our even age, but to everyone, any female that's not confident about their body, like, unless you're massively overweight, you're good. Like, it doesn't make a difference. As long as you're not overweight, and if you're concerned about your fucking tits, then as long as you can, in the words of Onision, I say, as long as you can take off your top and tell that you're not a 12-year-old boy, you're in the clear. Anyway, let's continue.
And after watching some of Greg's body image videos, I personally felt his opinions are being shoved down my throat.
You personally felt that the video was being shoved down your throat. Well, did you willingly click on that video? Because he says all the time that he hates when people say that, and I personally hate it as well, because you have to click on the video. No one is standing there holding a gun to your head, forcing you to watch that video. It is of your own accord that you've clicked on that video. If you do not like the video, you click off it and go and find something else to watch. None of his opinions are forced down their throat. They're only forced down the throat if you continue to watch and have a different opinion. You will feel like they're forced. I personally feel that your opinion on Onision is forced in this video.
And they just generally made me feel like shit. What Greg saw as a normal figure, I saw as something that needed to improve.
Wait a minute! Wait, what did you just say?
What Greg saw as a normal figure, I saw as something that needed to improve.
What? Because most of the time what he says is someone that's slightly, like a bit, she looks fine, like a normal figure, and not just a normal figure.
To me, it looks like BMI 17.5 and 22 are pretty perfect. That's just my humble opinion.
And she's saying, so she's basically, Our Raven Rage, or Siobhán, has got this image in her head of a thin person and believes that what Greg sees as an okay person, which is just a normal average body, you think a normal average body needs to improve. And the type of person they think is Meghan Trainor. And Meghan Trainor's figure is perfect. It's one of the it's a nice figure. Like, you could stand to go down, you could stand to go up from that point. So you're saying, okay, I'm not even going to get involved in that. Okay, let's continue.
So I just slowed down with how many videos of his I watched, and eventually I stopped watching his channel altogether.
Because he made one point you disagree with, you stopped watching his channel. That's literally what you just said. He said something I slightly disagreed with, so I stopped watching his channel. What?
And since then, he has gotten in a shit ton of drama and a lot of shit involving feminism and all that bullshit. But
he has gotten no shit with feminism because he pretty much agrees with them 100% of the time, which I disagree with, but still.
Although I won't use this point against him in the video because it's just a personal and unrelated opinion, and that would be very unfair of me to do.
Oh my god, what is with every single YouTuber now having this little, like, take? I hate it.
In a video, he calls Calvin a bully for making roasting commentaries. Yet in the same video, he roasts and makes fun of Calvin for almost the entire video.
Okay, you clearly did not understand the point of that video, and I understand you might not have understood it, but don't try and make a point on something if you don't understand why the video is being made in the first place. Because the point of that video is he makes fun of kids, and he makes fun of people that can't defend themselves. And I presume you're going to say, well, he's fucking other channels, he makes fun of people. Yeah, but most of the time he'll make fun of people that have a platform to defend themselves, have a large fan base. Onision picks on really small channels with no fan base, or kids that might take it in a different way, and autistic people. But still, Onision's worse.
Hell, once he made that video, he made another explaining how to be leafy, passing it off as satire. Sound like anyone you know who likes to pass their videos off as satire?
Okay, yeah, he never passed it off as satire. In fact, he passed it off as legit, literally how he felt. In no way did he pass it off as satire. I presume you are listing sources in the description, of course. Ah. You didn't. Awkward.
Greg consistently makes fun of people. People such as Trisha Paytas, Zoella, Matthew Santoro, Graveyard Girl, Grace Helbig, Smosh, and the list goes on and on.
All of the people you just listed have a massive fan base and are not going to be remotely affected by Onision making a joke about them. Sorry.
Hell, the guy's even made fun of PewDiePie on multiple occasions.
Oh, because PewDiePie! He made fun of PewDiePie! Fucking stop the presses! PewDiePie's probably sitting there in a hole now, just crying his eyes out.
Leafy's fuck-ups and roasting videos go viral compared to Onision.
And that's a reason to hate him.
But I guess because Onision makes fun of more well-known figures in the YouTube community, it makes it alright to do so.
Yes, because him making a joke in comedy is not going to affect them, whereas Leafy makes a video on a 3-year-old child, pretty much, it will affect them.
I didn't know it was possible to get worse clickbait than the likes of mine or Leafy's or Pyro's, but I was fucking wrong. Onision's horrendous. Holy shit. I'm not even going to talk. Just look at the showcase of some of his greatest of Onision's video titling. It's just amazing. Like, oh my god.
Okay, this one, it's a comedy sketch, and that's the name of the sketch. And it's not clickbait, because it literally describes what happens in the video. Like, clickbait is when you say something unrelated to the video to try and get people onto it. That was literally what happened in the video. I Fear for My Life, a comedy sketch, also talks about what happened in the video, so not clickbait. Okay, also describes what happens in the video, and also a comedy sketch. It's a fucking comedy scandal, but okay. My Coming Out, he did come out in that video, and it was a comedy sketch. If you don't understand what a comedy channel is, and you think that that's clickbait, you don't know what clickbait is. Sorry. YouTubers that were caught plagiarising, that's not clickbait. It's literally what happened in the video. He just described, he's titling the videos exactly what he does. You don't know what clickbait is, do you? Right. Okay.
Greg, you're always talking about that YouTube algorithm, convincing those naive followers of yours that you know nothing about it and you're in the right, and every other YouTuber is in the wrong. Of course that's right. Right?
If he was trying to get things on the algorithm, he's doing it terribly. He's doing the wrong video length, he's doing the wrong topics, he's got the wrong thing in his descriptions, he's not got the right descriptions for them to go viral, he's not got the right titling, and he's not doing them at all correctly for the algorithm to actually accept them and promote them. Sorry.
No need to play the innocent card, Greg. With thumbnails like that, I'm surprised the Bro channel is in good standing.
With thumbnails literally describing what happens in the video and titles that describe what happens in the video, you're surprised that the channel exists. Okay, but okay, man. Bullshitting his fans. What the fuck?
To wrap the video up, I'm going to use just one example from a recent Onision video that made me want to flip a fucking table.
The video, the scariest pedophile on all of YouTube. Hold up, he's forcing us to watch a 30-second commercial. By the way, if you see a 30-second commercial before a video, no weed.
If she's gonna make the argument that he has ads on his videos as well, you're fucking retarded, because you're not listening to what he's saying. But I'm going to wait to see what you actually say.
Only, or even TrueView ads. But fuck my subscribers. I only care about money.
Motherfucker, you monetize your videos.
Oh my god! Wait, let's listen.
You have 4 channels, for fuck's sake, so cut out this white knight bullshit and be honest, for Christ's sake!
I love how that's the thing that people do now, they just get really close to their microphone for comedy. I just find it annoying. But yeah, and all the time I've watched Onision's videos, I've come across like 1 or 2 30-second commercials. And this is years gone by. And I've never seen a 30-second commercial. It's always 15 and they're always skippable pretty much. So, yeah. Sorry.
Okay, that was just for comedy purposes
Ah!
because this video was too intelligent, like...
This video was too intelligent.
Phew. Bottom line, Onision or Greg is one of the biggest hypocrites I have seen on YouTube.
Okay, he's one of the you've not once said why he's a hypocrite. But okay.
He tries to sugarcoat his image so naive people too lazy to form their own opinion follow his. As it sounds intelligent when in fact it is far from it. The fact that you're being told this by a 14-year-old girl is pathetic.
What? Basically what you just said is the fact that I'm watching a 14-year-old's video is pathetic.
And I have one last thing to say to you, Greg. Get off your high horse.
He's not on one, like, literally, like, he pulls himself down every single day. And he just thingies himself. Well, he did before he became this fucking nice, wonderful person. He's on no high horse. Like, most people say he has a delusion of grandeur. He fucking has nothing of the sort. Have you seen his fucking videos? Jesus.
I know nothing about Greg in person. He could be the fucking nicest person on earth. He could be a white American...
Actually, he is a white American.
Reincarnation of Gandhi, for all I know in person. I'm not gonna get into his fucked up relationships.
His fucked up relationships, which have never been on his end, pretty much. And if you're using that against him, you're fucked up.
And if anyone's wondering why I used mostly Leafy examples and his videos where he made fun of Leafy. One, because those videos gained Onision a lot of traction.
No, they didn't. Literally, no, they didn't.
Another thing, I'm not telling anyone to stop watching Onision. If you enjoy his content, you enjoy his content. That's it. Nobody can tell you differently.
Actually, you just tried.
Yeah. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Need some sleep. You can't go on like this.
Okay, just to say, your outro is literally a rip-off of Pyro's kind of platform outro with the subscribe that in the middle and the sort of cartoon character at the side, and you're literally using Leafy's outro. Just point that out to you. Originality on YouTube. Where'd it go?
You say Leafy is a asshole for making fun of Jacob Sartorius, a kid that he will never affect because that kid is surrounded in fame and girls willing to give them his virginity. I'm gonna cut that bit out.
Why? Because you're a child? Okay, right. But anyway, so I hope you guys enjoy this video. Of course, I do love our Raven Rage. I love her videos, and I do find them funny. This particular video just really ticked me off a bit. So I thought I'd make a fucking reaction video to it. But I do thank you, because you're just giving Onision more traction by doing that. If you genuinely dislike him, true hatred is just not mentioning him at all. I hate plenty of YouTubers. I have a strong hatred for one in particular that I used to know. And I'm still in contact with to some extent. But I'm never going to mention them. Because that's true hatred. True hatred is not mentioning. You, by mentioning him, shows that the hatred is not that strong. But if you truly hated him, The fuck is wrong with you? He just literally talks the truth. Like, literally, 100%. But anyway, so if you did enjoy this sort of weird style video, if you ever do see it, that's going to require a lot of editing. So if you do see it, good me! I'm going to give myself tap in the back. Ooh. But anyway, so thank you guys so much for watching, subscribing, liking, and commenting on this video. And if you did enjoy it, give it a big thumbs up down below. Let's see if we can get this video to 15 likes. How many did I even rate? Get like fucking million. Oh, I miss my old channel. Anyway, so I will see you in the next video. And remember, have a great day.